we are going to play a game of this or that. I'm going to give you two choices. You can pick one or the other, but not neither or both. And if you want to
Okay.
explain your pick, you can do that. I think we're going to start pretty easy, pretty pedestrian. I don't know if this is going to be offensive to your taste buds or what, but we'll see as we go. Start easy. We'll get a little more complex as we go on, and just see how David Page answers some questions.
Okay.
First one: burgers or hot dogs?
Burgers.
Yeah. Where's your favorite burger, by the way?
My kitchen.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't do one. So, French fries or onion rings?
Fries.
Okay. Ketchup or mustard?
Ketchup.
Do you put mustard and ketchup on hot dogs or not?
Mustard. No ketchup. Hot dogs don't get ketchup.
What about relish?
Relish is good. Yeah. No. I lived in Chicago for a couple of years. I'm
Yeah,
all in on the overloaded Chicago dog.
absolutely. Go hit one at Portillo's and you're all good.
Oh yeah.
How about pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes,
Okay.
but not the first one.
What do you mean the
The
first one?
first pancake that you make is always
Oh, right, the first one.
a
Yes.
mutant.
Yeah.
That there's a museum of first pancakes somewhere.
I understand that. By the way, do you like the little dollar-sized ones or like the ones that fill up the whole plate?
I like the big ones. I like the
Absolutely.
big ones. Yeah, there's the ratio of edge to center is way off on silver dollar pancakes.
How about
Now, hold on.
okay.
With one exception, if you think a blini is a pancake, then my favorite is a blini with caviar. But that's for you to determine.
Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about there.
Blini's little
No,
buckwheat
I know what
pancake.
Bellini is,
Oh,
but
okay.
Bellini with caviar, and yeah, I'm still just pancake maple syrup.
Yeah, that's
Or
good.
yeah, corn syrup works too. The corn syrup maple syrup mixture is kind of
I
okay.
grew up in Western Massachusetts. Got to be maple, straight
Maple,
from straight from
no
the
problem.
sugaring house. In fact, there's a dish in New England you may never have heard of called sugar on snow. Do you know what that is?
No.
In the old days, it was really snow, but now if you go eat at a sugaring house that has a restaurant,
Uh-huh.
they bring you a pie plate full of crushed ice and a hot pitcher of maple syrup.
Mm-hmm.
Presumably at one time straight from the production process, but now they heat it up. They pour that on the snow, the ice. The maple syrup freezes into a candy, and it's so sweet that it is served with pickles.
Wow.
It's phenomenal.
Uh, by the way, I will say that one of my go-tos with that sweet, sour, salty, sweet thing
Mhm.
is I love ice cream with French fries.
I'm sorry, I have to leave now.
I,
It's that. Oh,
I
oh,
mean, I won't put the ice cream on the French fries, like
oh,
French fries.
man. That's just that's
That's what's
inexplicably
wrong.
horrible.
That's one of my favorite things
You're
ever. I don't know.
destroying two iconic foods at once.
Oh my gosh. Now, being from having lived in Chicago, I love these, but food truck or fine dining?
On a daily basis, food truck.
Yeah, there are some amazing food trucks out there. People just
Yeah,
don't
there
know.
are. There are.
There really
Well,
are.
see, remember, food trucks are also, because of the economics, a way for an unfamiliar cuisine to grab a foothold and become available.
Hmm.
It's much easier to start a food truck than a bricks and mortar restaurant. So the availability of a wide variety of foods is best represented in a food truck situation.
Absolutely. And you can test to see what
Yeah.
people like before you start the restaurant if you want to.
Yeah.
How about soul food or Tex-Mex?
You're asking a white Jew about soul food?
I'm just saying.
Okay, I'm extremely fond of soul food, but I would go with Tex-Mex.
Okay. We've got by the way, Renee in the comments has written a question that it's going to be the last question I ask you for the day because
Okay.
I just have to hear this, but we're going to continue with some this or that right now. Two popular dishes or things that have come
Mhm.
up: bagel with cream cheese or avocado toast.
Oh, didn't I just mention That I'm a
The
New York
Jewish.
Jew? Come
So bacon
on.
with cream cheese, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Well,
All
bagel
right.
with cream cheese and lox.
Oh yeah, with
Yeah, you gotta
lox.
have the lox,
Is that
man.
what's your favorite bagel, by the way?
Depends. If I'm eating smoked salmon, which
Hmm.
has a low salt content, I'll go for an everything bagel. If
Yes.
I'm eating belly lox, which was the first lox, which was brined in salt and is heavily salty, then I'll go for a plain or a poppy seed bagel because you can't have that much salt on top of the no the lox.
Okay, there we go. One thing we did not talk about was any kind of drinks. So we'll start with this one. How about craft beer or classic soda?
Classic soda.
Classic
Even
soda.
though I've done a whole syndicated series on craft beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I got you. I soda.
But again, my soda choice, man, this whole part of the podcast has become so Jewish centric. My favorite soda would be Dr. Brown's Celery.
Where do you get that?
You get it in any deli. It's literally similar to ginger ale with ginger. It's literally a soda made of celery, and it's fantastic. And if you have a pastrami on rye with mustard and you don't
Hmm.
have a celery soda, your back breaks.
Dang. Okay, I've got to change up some things I'm eating.
Mhm.
How about um? I already know what you're gonna say on this, but I'll ask it anyway, just for the crowd. Impossible Burger or grass-fed beef?
Beef, of course.
Of course. Um, Ceviche or sashimi?
Ceviche.
Okay. Do you make your own?
Yes, I do. Although
Uh,
the best see, it's so funny where you can find great meals. The best ceviche I ever had was made at the little poolside restaurant at a condominium complex in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, where we vacationed a few times. How this, I mean, yes, the fish is incredibly fresh in Puerto Vallarta, but for this dish to come out the best I've ever had
mhm.
from some guy serving kind of, everyday meals by the pool, blew me away.
Okay, I got you. Let's go a little more thought-provoking. Let's talk about the future of food. How about vertical farming or lab-grown meat? What's gonna happen, you think?
Define vertical farming as you see it.
Okay, I see one of those things I can put on my porch and I can hang vegetables and
Well, I don't think
fruits and
either
things
of
like
those
that.
concepts are going to be mainstream, but I'd go with vertical farming.
Okay. I think vertical farm. We'll see if Elon takes either of those like to Mars when he gets his ships ready to go.
Yeah.
That'll be an interesting thing. Um, Talk about local artisan cheese versus mass-produced cheese just for a second. I'm sure you're going to say local artisan.
I'm going to say local artisan, but uh, I'm not even going to say local artisan. I'm going to
Okay.
say good cheese as opposed to the processed crap that is routinely sold to people
Hmm.
as if it's cheese. I mean, let's take the carbon footprint out of it. Let's ignore the fact that to get a blue cheese from Rogue Farms in Oregon, it has to be flown across the country. It's an extraordinary cheese. You should enjoy it. This is one of the food items that America no longer understands what's good. I mean, cheese is a wonderful thing. There are
Okay.
a million kinds of cheese. You can do anything with cheese. It's an incredible source of protein. It's an incredible source of flavor. And good cheese is a special thing. The crap that comes in plastic packaging that you buy next to the cream cheese display in your supermarket, for the most part, is disgusting. The
Okay.
only plastic wrapped cheese that I would intentionally buy because it's a unique item perfectly suited to a unique task is processed yellow American cheese because over time it has proven to be the perfect companion on a cheeseburger.
Yeah, yeah, it has.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with that. And there's no bad words coming out of my mouth about the craft singles or whatever you want to call them. Um, Grandma's miss recipes or Michelin, 1, 2, and 3
Oh,
stars.
grandma.
Yeah.
Michelin, look, most Michelin chefs are attempting to elevate what was a grandma's recipe in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, I'd much rather go with everyone's grandma's cooking.
Okay.
It's real, it's terrific. Sometimes it's not. My grandmother used to make something she called Jewish spaghetti, because which is a perfect encapsulation of the immigrant experience here. A Jewish woman who escaped the Nazis making spaghetti because she thought it was an American dish, but doing it by frying it in a pan with onions and ketchup.
Uh, I've had some of this fried spaghetti, and I can't say too much bad about it. I'm on it.
Okay, there you go, dude.
I'm on it. Um, Last question. I'm going to leave this. Renee told me she's going to watch this show because she was waiting to hear what you had to say. Her question to you is, David, if you had one last meal, what would it be?
Depends how I'm feeling on the day, but let's assume I'm on death row. It's
Okay.
either brisket and sausage from Louis Miller's Barbecue in Taylor, Texas, or it's lox, bagels, and cream cheese from Russ and Daughters on the Lower East Side of New York.
Dang, I think that answers that question pretty well right there. So thank you for that. Renee, I
You're
hope that
welcome.
answers your question. And by the way, um, Renee and is going to find another amazing place for us to go eat in Dallas sometime. So I'm waiting for that to happen.
It's a deal.
Okay. Um, Thank you for being on the show. This has been really, really fun, and I've learned a lot. I've had my mind blown, and I want people to be able to get you and get your books and follow you. They can find you on. I'm going to say this for the people who are on podcast and can't see the screen. David is on LinkedIn.com/in/slash David dash page dash 65 B6728. That's 65B6728. And that's because David did not change and claim his own URL, but that's what it is right now. He's also over on Facebook at david.page.1840. We're going to get you an assistant, like just to change your names for you.
Okay.
Okay. And over on Twitter, which is now X at Page Prod, Page PROD, and Page is PAGE, Page Prod. Instagram, Food Americana, and you can find them at all those cool places. I'm going to leave that up for just a second. You can also find us on a funnywayoflooking.com. We're going to have David's interview up there. We'll have all kinds of, we're going to have an article that we're going to write about David and throw up there. You'll be able to find some of the things he's talked about, hopefully some of the recipes he's mentioned, this whole steak on
The
in the oven
reverse
kind of thing,
sear.
reverse sear.
Hey,
We're
can
going
I
to,
throw in one more pitch?
please do.
Go to Amazon.com and buy my book, Food Americana.
You got it right there. Do you have it? You can hold it up and show.
I got it somewhere. Here we go.
Let's take a
It's
look at
under
the
my
book and see
copy of
what we.
Hamburger America, which I had out for some
I
reason.
love that. Hold it right in front of your face. It'll show up better. Right there. That's good. Food Americana by David Page, Page. And pop over to Amazon and check it out. Thank you for being here again. Absolutely love that. You guys check us out at A Funny Way of Looking. And
Michael, let me interrupt and just say it's been a real pleasure. Thanks for having me.
you've been amazing. I've got some new food things to try out. Thank you for that.
Good.
All right, everybody. See you next time.